I'm sorry. I don't know why you were trying to make eye contact with eye contact with me this whole time.
I'm always trying to make art contact. It's Lil Shorty month. This week, Bethers reads you a story where dating apps and appetizers fuel the night, and the sweet, sweet sound of a text chime can determine one's future.
We'd like to remind you that all episodes of Art of the Short contain explicit content, and that a link to this week's short story will be provided in the show notes just for you.
Art of the Short is an interactive literary art installation. Our Lil Shorty episodes feature the not-so-known storytellers, where Jori and Bethers read a short story by you.
Yes, a short story written by you, and of course we'll make art of our interpretations.
Join the conversation and send us your artwork to add to the gallery. To learn how, go to artoftheshort.com and follow the installation on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Art of the Short to see what others think of this short story through their art. Hello!
Here with another Lil Shorty. Yeah. I'm excited.
I feel like this story is something that everyone I know has major experience with that I do not.
You may as well be reading sci-fi.
Literally. And I'm really gonna, make you guys think on this one.
Oh.
I'm gonna stretch your little brain grapes and make you think. Ish.
I am not.
Oh!
Decidedly not. But I like my art a lot. I'm really happy with it.
I like my art too. It was good. It came to me really quick.
Yeah.
And those are always the best.
Yeah.
Usually those are my favorites.
I didn't have that experience. Mine was a much more working for it, following the path, seeing where it goes.
Yeah.
Following it up until game time. That's always a fun surprise.
Yes.
What you end up with is well, what do we have here?
What do we have here?
I don't even know how we got here, but here we are.
Well, let us find out. I'm very excited. Let's do this.
Yeah, okay.
Dope. This week's short story is by Victoria McCurdy, an assistant fiction editor who lives, works, and writes in St. Paul, Minnesota. Her short story, Duplex, received the Minnesota Monthly's Tamarack Award, and if you want to know more about Victoria's work, follow her on Twitter at IamVMcCurdy.
Featured on Monkey Bicycle, This is How You Fail to Ghost Him by Victoria McCurdy. Swipe right, Tinder, Bumble, be unable to remember which, but this younger, generically handsome boy whose face reminds you of a Playmobil figure has driven from the suburbs tonight to meet you. Stand about awkwardly until you are seated at a table in the loudest section of the bar. Order wine. Order apps. Try to engage him in conversation. Lean across the table in order to hear over the sound system blaring an Adele song about love in the dark. Cup your palm to your ear to indicate you are having trouble. Watch as his attention flashes up from your breasts to your eyes before he half yells the word, pizza. Recognize his cologne as you lean in closer. 1 Million by Paco Rabanne, the scent of the moment for the young, professional, and sexually hopeful. Repeat the word pizza as a question back to him. Nod as he says, I just really, really love pizza, because that is the required response. Then randomly think how you are like a pebble, and that this boy is like a pebble, and that you are like 2 random pebbles thrown together by the fist of the internet. Say, you like pizza too. Say yes to thin crust, yes to deep dish, yes to cheese, especially cheese. Nod enthusiastically at his suggestion of the Hawaiian, though truth be told, you cannot imagine the combination of pineapple and Spam. And also, because you are dating weary, fail to notice the good things about him, that he is not constantly checking his phone. not checking out other women, that he is clean-shaven, attentive, and not outwardly crazy. Swipe left, swipe right. Find yourself unable to listen to his all-about-me speech, the required get-to-know-you section of every first internet date. Weight at birth, post-college year at Teach for America, current job as systems analyst for blah blah corporation, blah blah blah, current obsessions, unicycles, and organic brew pubs. Blame your inattentiveness on the fact that you know how all this usually goes. He will like you, but you will feel a diffuse revulsion at the touch of his lips. He will like you, but confess he and his girlfriend are looking for a third. You will like him, and he will not call. You will like him and then realize he is a fuckboy, which means what it means. You will not like him, but he will propose by text and then lapse into vulgarity when you ghost him in response. When he turns the conversation toward you, find yourself lying. Tell him you were born at 9,000 feet on a mountain in Tasmania. Tell him that your intermittent vertigo ended your career as a flight attendant. Tell him you are the proud owner of 4 tarantulas. Stutter when he tells you that he too has a tarantula. Wonder what he means when he asks if you raise your own crickets. Elaborate further by saying you inherited the tarantulas from your old boyfriend, that your old boyfriend is a sumo wrestler. Yes, from Japan. No, they don't call it a diaper. Tell him you now work as an egg sorter for Locally Laid. Yes, it is local. Realize that you're saying these things is a direct reflection of your futile worldview. Do not under any circumstance admit the following: that you were raised on Beauty and the Beast, that you have kissed many a rough exterior searching for the glimpse of a prince, that your timetable for love is a red rose, slowly losing petals under glass. Fail to notice that he is staring at you in wonder with a tiny smile, as if you are a beautiful but slightly crazy sea creature he has discovered in a hidden pool. Swipe right. Back in your apartment, turn on the white noise machine because your roommate is having loud sex. Switch on the little white lights that you have strung across your bedroom ceiling. Pretend you are lying in a bed that happens to be in a Greek taverna. The twinkling lights replacing stars. Turn the white noise to the sound of electronic waves. Feel the pounding of your roommate's headboard against your shared wall and a deep-throated male laughter. Think how you used to have a boyfriend who was not a sumo wrestler. Wonder how OkCupid and then Tinder and then Bumble have failed you. And, as it will surely come to nothing, how you never want to communicate with the Playmobil boy again. Startle from a muzzy sleep at the sound of bells ringing. Recognize the new chime you have programmed into your phone. Ascending bells. How it is a cheerful sound, a hopeful sound. 3 notes rising upward into air. Sink deeper into the mothering down of your pillow and pull the covers up over your ears, letting the waves from the sound machine lull you out to sea. At the second sound of bells, reach toward your cluttered nightstand, pushing aside books and cough drop wrappers until you find your phone. Worry it will be him. Worry it won't be him. Worry it will be just another dick pic. This has happened before when we have to say dick and we stutter.
Dude, seriously, every time. I can't, it's like I can't outgrow my 6th grade self, I don't think.
I saw it coming like in my periphery and started
seriously,
stuttering.
and you're like, here comes the dick. Here's the dick pic.
Okay. Worry it will be him. Worry it won't be him. Worry it will be just another dick pic. Do not expect the text you read. I have the feeling that neither of us own tarantulas or feeder crickets, but I enjoyed meeting you. Feel charmed, but also cautious as you read and reread his words. Admit that you found him the littlest bit attractive. See from the dots that he is still typing. But do not respond yet. Not yet. Listen to the waves, to the twinkling lights as stars, and keep the phone on your chest, over your heart, till the insistent peal of possibility chimes once more.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It's so nice. Oh my god, I get to see your art.
I know, and I get to see yours as well.
Out of the short, Lil Shorty.
Out of the short. Oh my god.
Okay, what we got is a digital drop. We're back with the digital drop.
Digital drop.
Drop.
Boo. We need like a what is it? A bass
Sound machine.
drop or whatever.
Coming at you with the digital drop.
Coming at me hard, okay? Very unexpected.
Yeah, unexpected to my own self.
This is going to surprise all of y'all, okay?
Hopefully surprise and delight.
I don't even really know how to express what I'm seeing. Let me just tell you like the colorscape.
Okay.
So we've got pink everywhere. It's pink, pink, pink. I'm pink. White hearts, lotus flowers, sparkles. We've got fucking glitter on things. We've got
apps, baby.
See, I don't know because I'm not on these apps. I don't know.
Oh my god.
That's how much of a novice I am.
Jori. Them's the apps.
Yeah, see, I don't even know.
Them's the apps. And I'm just sincerely taken aback because it never occurred to me that someone wouldn't know the apps.
I don't know these apps. Wow. Sorry. There's flowers, lotus, sparkle hearts, like pink, yellow, red. Dazzle, magic, sparkle, wow, is what it is.
That's exactly right.
Okay, so tell us about it. Oh my god.
Okay, well, I'll tell you. The first
Wow.
app
that just woke me up a little bit, I think.
A little jolt. A little jolt
mean,
to
like,
the noggin.
It's going to give everyone a jolt.
The first one is OkCupid. So it's a little OKC.
Okay.
And then next we have the yellow Bumble. That's like a beehive Bumble. And then lastly we have Tinder.
So funny.
Little flame icon.
This is so funny. Because again, if it wasn't clear, I have never been on a dating app.
I am shocked.
I don't know what they look like even. Like, I am that naive.
I mean, I know that that's true and what you're saying makes sense, but they're so ubiquitous for me that like,
yeah.
I just thought at least Tinder I thought was pretty iconic.
This is so special.
Then I found this glitter tool, which I was really excited. And that's when I really was like, we're on to something. Because I outlined it with what looks like glitter glue, like if you were making like a craft project in the 4th grade.
Oh, yeah.
So that made me feel really excited. And then I just said, let's just go for broke, you know?
Amazing.
Let's blow this thing up.
And I think that when you do something like this, you have to go to the extreme.
We got to go all the way. I really relate, Victoria, to the feeling of being like, here I am, I'm making the effort, I'm doing the actions.
So hard, yeah.
But it's hard because you have to protect your heart.
Totally.
And you have to be on the defense. Maintaining a balance of still being like hopeful or romantic is really hard. So
totally.
I mean, that's kind of the irony, like the joke of my art is that nobody actually on the apps is feeling those feelings. Everyone hates it.
Yeah.
Like you can meet anyone and be like, how is it going on the apps? And everyone says, I hate it here.
Ugh. But
we're all on the apps because that's the only way to meet anyone at this time. So I get it, dude. Victoria, you're the dude in this sentence. I get it. Yeah, thank you for sharing and thank you for writing and thank you for the hopeful ending. We all need that.
It was so sweet.
And when you said because you're dating weary, I felt that. I really felt that. So well said. Okay, Jori, should I look at your art?
Yes.
It's titled Anxiety. And it's an illustration of the dot. So it's like a thought bubble and it's outlined in like pen and then it has some like pretty charcoaly shading looking like soft to grays And then the dot dots are illustrated. And the title of anxiety. That's true, though.
Yes.
You're just waiting. You're just holding the phone waiting.
Yes.
Anything could be on the other side.
I used pastels and ink.
Oh, yes. Okay, nailed it.
I made it into a video so that you can see the dot, dot, dot. Yeah, this story made me think about the intersection between tech and emotional intelligence.
Damn.
And how it's not a natural behavior to have a piece of tech telling you how to feel.
Yeah.
And we're trained by a chime, a sound, to have an emotional reaction.
Totally.
It is fucking wild to me to think who knew that our mobile phones would dictate our emotional cues for us. It's just fucking wild.
Of
And
course.
it's mind-blowing when you really take a second to think about it.
Oh, yeah.
And so my art is just basically asking the question, what does your tech make you feel? How do you feel when you see that? For me, it's anxiety. I get anxiety about it.
Yeah.
How do you feel when you see that come up?
The dot, dot, dot?
The dot, dot, dot. Be it from someone on Tinder, Bumble, etc.
I always feel good.
You always felt good.
Yeah,
See?
I'm happy to have their attention.
Anytime I see that, I'm like, what's going to happen? Little insight into our brains for y'all.
Victoria, thanks for being a part of Lil Shorty Month.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for writing
much.
something a little different for us. Appreciate that. On the next episode of Art of the Short, Little Shorties, we'll be reading Teethings by Deena Lylygren. As always, a free link to this short story is in our show notes for you.
And remember, we want to see whose art? Your art.
See your art.
And hear your thoughts on these short stories. Oh my God. So please join the conversation and send us your artwork at artoftheshort.com and follow the installation on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Art of the Short. All right, Bethany, love you so much and goodbye.
I love you too. Thank you for your art.
Thank you for your art. I think the world really needed that. We needed to pick me up, just like this story. It was good.
Just like
It was great.
story.
Okay, I love you. Bye,
Okay,
bye, bye, bye,
bye,
bye.
bye, bye.
See you next little shorty week.
See you.
What are you drinking? I'm drinking. You're not gonna like what I'm gonna tell you because
You were trying to not tell me, and I had to ask 3 different times.
No
to
one
get over
likes
with.
it. Well, I as you've known my
Wow.
whole life.
Hedging. Give me a backstory.
I like to mix some weird liquids together, water and orange juice. I also like putting soda water in my red wine. And
Well, obviously, a wine spritzer is my favorite drink.
No, but I know what people if you put anything in red wine, people shit their pants.
You're right.
Listen, I guess I like a bubble.
That's not what this is about. Out with it.
So it's like a soda water. It's like a vodka soda, basically, but with scotch and White Claw.
It is not like a vodka soda. It's a malt beverage mixed with scotch, which is the most disgusting thing I've ever heard.
Oh, what's worse, this is more of an expensive scotch. I ruined it with White Claw.
Oh, I believed when you said scotch, I already knew.
But I don't tell anyone.
I don't think you should tell anyone again, really.
In public, I would never say this.
That's embarrassing.